O Supreme Personality, Godhead, O Narayana, O Vasudeva, Supreme Person, the most exalted person, Supreme Experience, Welfare Personified, O Supreme Benediction, Supremely Merciful and Changeless, the support for the cosmic manifestation, the sole proprietor of all planetary system, Master of everything, and Husband of God of the fortune. Your Lordship is realized by the topmost sannyasis who wander about the world to preach Krishna consciousness, fully absorbed in Samadhi through Bhakti Yoga. Because their minds are concentrated upon you, they can receive the conception of your personality in their fully purified hearts. When the darkness in their heart is completely eradicated, you are revealed to them the transcendental bliss. Revealed to them the transcendental bliss they enjoy is the transcendental form of your Lordship. No one but such person can realize it, therefore he simply offers respectful obeisances. So the Devatas also are aware of the position. If they want to realize the Lord, they have to go, they have to pray, and then sometimes they get darshan. But they understand their position is not on the same level as the pure devotees. They understand this. And they are saying, why? What is the nature? They know they have Devarshi Narada, who is one of their instructors. They are so pure souls, are constantly engaged in glorifying the Lord naturally. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Bhagavad Gita also Krishna said naturally they do it. It's not that there is that they do out of some kind of practice. Just like in Bhagavatam, where Shukamuni is asked by Parikshit Maharaj, please tell about Krishna. He is so much bliss. And Suta Goswami asked him similarly, he's also so happy. Shuka Goswami says, Shukadev Goswami second canto, Variya Meshate Krishna is so happy to get questions about Krishna. So that's the nature of devotees. Devotees are extremely happy. And these pure devotees are the one whose heart is thoroughly pure and engaged constantly in glorifying the Lord. They realize Him. Tesham satate yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam, then dadami. Krishna says to him, dadami means to him I give the knowledge. What kind of knowledge? Yenamam upayanti, by which he can understand Krishna. Otherwise Krishna cannot be understood, and neither he can be realized. So Devatas know their position, that these are very exalted, and therefore Prabhupada gives in a purport, the systematic elevation. The first people are the minimum. They understand God as Brahman. They say, soul is Brahman, God is Brahman. For them only one thing, Brahman. Brahman, Para-Brahman. That they don't know anything more than that. Most of the spiritual organizations in India don't proceed beyond that. That's all. They understand we are not body, we are soul. Materialistic life is a failure. Don't waste your time in material enjoyment. This is their bread and butter. And then finally, if you go to them, they will tell what spiritual practice. Meditate on some power, something, that's it. Nothing more. You will get this much. One level. The nursery level of spiritual organization, but 99% are only nursery levels. No more knowledge they will give you. Neither they have, neither they can give. The second level, still better, is when you understand the Lord is residing in the heart everywhere. Not only the soul is there in the region of the heart, another thing is there, the Lord. Okay, I didn't talk about below this spiritualism. Below is also there in the name of spiritualism. But at least a spiritual organization should give the knowledge of the soul. They cannot talk about the soul, then nothing you are getting. Which fayda? That you can get from the market also. Why you have to go to the spiritualism? Minimum, you should be able to give you knowledge of the soul. And most of the spiritual organizations are only in that time. You will not get anybody who talks to you about Paramatma, Antaryami. They talk about the Lord in the heart. So not only soul is present, the Lord is also present. This is not digestible for people, because people are atheist, they are sinful. Knowledge of the soul is almost not much development, but something better. Prachamna Bodham Uchyate is almost atheism, almost hidden form. But at least some conception of God has come. The next level, Antaryami, now we are entering into understanding of God. Satchidananda, the Lord has three features. Our soul also has three features. Sat means eternal, Chit means full of knowledge, and Ananda means full of happiness, spiritual happiness. So Paramatma feature of the Lord is Atma feature, what you have about Brahman is Sat, eternal. Okay? Eternal, something is eternal. That is some understanding, some development. A little better is understanding a Chit feature, Paramatma. Paramatma is there in the region of the heart and it's all knowing. Chit. Chit means knowledge. Everything is known to the Paramatma. You cannot hide anything from the Lord. Therefore it is said. You can hide so many things from so many people. Correct? But Paramatma knows what you are thinking also. You cannot hide anything from Paramatma. Not only your activities, the thoughts are also noticed by the Paramatma. Not only your parallelly for all the living entities, but what you have to do with other living entities. Your own self, Paramatma is witness of not only your activities, also of your thoughts. Paramatma. That is one more level. Better. So you will get knowledge. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sarvasya chaham hridasannivishtaha mata smriti jnanam apohanam cha. He says, I am situated in everybody's heart. And from me come knowledge, remembrance, everything has come from Mata Smriti, Jnana, and even fresh knowledge, remembrance and forgetfulness comes from me. Krishna gives. He's sitting in the region of the heart. Aham Atma Gudakesha. Ishara Sarabhutanam Hidadesha Arjuna Tishtati. I am situated in the region of the heart. This is Paramatma feature of the heart, different from the soul. Soul is one individual, Paramatma is another individual. There are two different individuals discussed. Then, the higher than the understanding of Paramatma given, what is the next understanding? What is the next level of understanding? Now discussed is the Vishnus. What are the three Vishnus discussed? Shirodakshaya Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu and Karnodakshaya Vishnu. What are these three Vishnus? Basically controlling this world. Shirodakshaya Vishnu is in the heart of every living entity and he is the planet also, the Shira ocean. Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is the one on whose navel the whole Brahma was created. And Mahavishnu is the one, Karnodakshaya Vishnu, from whose pores all the universe has come. The three Vishnus, basically the whole universe is taken care by them. If you understand the three Vishnus, you can understand how the creation happens. So that is one more level. Now understanding not only the Paramatma, understanding Garbhodakshaya Vishnu now. Above this is the understanding of Narayana. And in spiritual world, how the Narayana is situated in the four Chaturviha, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. This understanding is higher than Narayana understanding, is higher than understanding of Vishnu. They look similar, but Narayana is in the spiritual world, Vishnu is in the material world. Then higher than the Narayana understanding is the Narayana understanding of Balaram. Because everything is coming from Balaram actually. From Balaram comes a few Chaturviya, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, and Narayana. Balaram, understanding Balaram. And higher than understanding Balaram is understanding of Krishna. Topmost understanding is understanding of Krishna. So this is actually very nicely spoken in this purport. Now where you will get this information? They will only talk you about you are not body, you are spirit, soul, don't enjoy senses. That's all. That's good. But only that much, ABCD. Okay. So now to realize the Lord, what do you need to have? They say the Devatas are understanding that they need to have purified heart. Unless I work to purify my heart, I will not have darshan of the Lord. The Lord will be revealed only when my heart is pure. Otherwise, we are not entitled to it. Prabhupada used to make very nice statement. First deserve, then desire. When you want to be here, so many pastimes, like Vasudeva was holding the form of Krishna in his heart. I can also, first deserve, then desire. The heart should be totally clean from any material desires. Now this kind of seriousness we need. The moment we have any material desire in our heart, no, my Lord Krishna, I don't want this. I want you. So devotee who is constantly meditating upon the Lord in devotional service, he deserves it. And the Lord reveals himself. Krishna does not make a mistake in giving you something. He gives you something when you are ready. When Krishna gives you something? When you are Unless your heart is pure, Krishna will not appear. You got it? Now ordinarily somebody comes to ask you for something, you can give him. But it may not be your capacity. Correct? Or you may make a mistake also. Rather, not capacity. The point is, suppose somebody says, give me something, you give him, and it is too early for him. He can't handle that. Correct? It's true or not? That's why we say don't worship the Devatas. Because Devatas can give you something which you cannot handle. You go, I want to have one kind of a car, or I want to have this facility. But Devatas are not going to check, but Krishna checks whether you are able to handle. Just like a child goes to father, Papa give me 1 crore. Father is very rich, he can give. But he can't handle that money, he goes crazy and he gets into all kind of wasteful activities. True? And he forgets his education, everything. Imagine a small child, you give him a crore rupees, he'll forget everything. Yeah? He will not study after. The same way, if the Krishna but does not make that mistake, he gives you exactly when you are ready. Okay? So spiritual realizations are also given exactly when you are ready to handle them. Take an example. You will not visit anybody who doesn't want to receive you. To the degree he can handle you, to that degree only we make relation with people. Right? More than that, he doesn't want. You go to somebody, yesterday what happened, this happened, and then this happened. You will tell that to somebody who is so closely related. Yeah? You go to somebody who is not interested in you, you are simply bugging. You say, go yeah, I'm not interested. Why you are eating that? But somebody who is really a close friend, you can reveal more. Oh, that happened. I don't know what to do. Then I was in great tension. Blah, 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 blah. So you are relating to somebody. You are revealing and making relationship depending upon how much he can receive. So similarly, Krishna is ready. Prabhupada said supply is unlimited. But we can digest Krishna's glories according to the position we are ready. We are devotees like the gopis. When Krishna goes to the forest, whole day they are in trauma. How Krishna will walk in the forest? His legs are so soft. How is going to walk there? He is not wearing anything, shoes, and is barefoot. Some thorn may prick. They can't sleep. They are in trauma at that time. True? For us, anybody is in trauma? It's too. Cannot understand. Therefore, we can't handle. So that degree Krishna will not reveal to us. Like great acharyas, like there was Madhavendra Puri, and the Gopal deity revealed. What he revealed? He said, I'm feeling so uncomfortable. I'm lying among the bushes. Please do something. You pick me up, put me on the top of the temple, make a temple for me. And it was the correct person or not? Immediately Madhavendra Puri got up. He was so happy. He collected the whole village. He ran towards the place, picked up the deity which was there where he saw in the dream. Correct? And picked up and put it on the top of Govardhan. Madhavendra Puri can do that. But you cannot do that. You will not have, pade raho, kya karna humko? Suppose you get a dream or deity is like some boy. We have no interest to serve the Lord. So Krishna is not going to reveal. Then the Gopal deity, after he arranged all the Abhisheka, blah, 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 he did elaborate. He made a small temple and nice worship of the Lord started. The deity again came in his mind. Get me some chandan. I am feeling very hot. You have chandan on it. I am not still satisfied. True? But he immediately ran, taking all the risk. So why will the Lord reveal when somebody cannot handle? Correct? Just like some pure devotees, the Krishna totally reveals to them. He talks to them. We know the famous instance of Shri Richor Gopinath also. The deity totally reciprocated because he can handle. So Krishna is ready to reveal himself, but provided our heart is pure. There is nothing else than Krishna in our heart. Then Krishna will reveal more and more and very happily. When you want some material desires, so you have always a battle going in your mind. You develop a desire. Let me enjoy this cigarette. And you have that past habit, so it is coming in your mind. And you say, okay, one I will smoke. I will not tell anybody, one I will smoke. Now when you are desiring all these things, Krishna may sanction. Finally Krishna has to sanction. Krishna may sanction, but it's not very happily sanctioned. What nonsense things it keeps desiring. But when you are desiring to serve Krishna, Krishna, I only want you, Krishna sanctions that happily. Why does it sanction happily? Because Krishna knows that nobody can be happy except without serving me. Nobody can be happy. Krishna knows that. Okay? It's not a story, it's a fact for Krishna. He knows. And not only you are happy, Krishna also expands his happiness. Even though it is Atma Rama, he is fully self-satisfied. He is not dependent on you. Never think that Krishna is dependent on us. He is fully self-satisfied. He doesn't need anybody. But still, if there is a loving relationship with the devotees, Krishna feels very more eko bahushya. Krishna feels more and more happiness. Just like if I am alone taking class somewhere, there is only 4 walls. It's not very interesting. But more people are there, it becomes more exciting. We feel very enthusiastic. Also try to understand in this way that Krishna reveals when you are ready. So therefore, we should be constantly endeavoring so that the heart is pure, and we should be intensely meditating on service to Krishna throughout the day and keeping the heart pure. Not that we are only doing service, but with a proper consciousness, proper attitude to serve. My dear Lord, please sanction this. I like to serve you like that. My dear Lord, please sanction. I like to serve you in this way. Correct? Whole day only for thinking of serving Krishna. This way, that way, this way, that way, going on. Okay? Tada rajas tamo bhava kamalobhadayasche chete ete anavitam sitam sattve prasidati. When Rajoguna Tamoguna is washed from the heart, then only you can think like that. Prabhupada said, as much you may advertise. If Rajoguna Tamoguna in the heart, then it is very difficult to have any devotion. But they don't allow you to think all this sober thing. You're all the time battling with your mind. That's all you're doing. Somehow staying afloat. But when these base passions are washed from the heart and the person comes to sattva, then it is possible for him when he is doing devotional service to think very favorably of arrangements and planning to satisfy Krishna. Okay, so this is what the Devatas are talking. Even though Devatas are very fortunate, they have won the trust of Krishna. Krishna has given the big responsibilities, but they are saying here, my Lord, we know whom you realized. The people who are constantly engaged in glorifying you, spreading your glories, who are constantly absorbed in your lotus feet, to their heart, you give them the darshan. Right? And what is the Devata's position? Even though they accept the supremacy of the Lord, they are devotees of the Lord, at the same time, they have material desires. They know they are not entitled to see Krishna constantly. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santa sadeva hridayeshu vilokayanti yam shyama sundaram achintya gunaswarupam govindamadi purusham tamam bhajami. So they know who can see Krishna. Who can see Krishna? Prema Anjana, whose eyes are anointed with love for Krishna. Santa, such great saints, Sadeva, constantly they see the Lord. Devatas never see the Lord constantly. Sometimes they get darshan. They are privileged people. Sometimes they get darshan of the Lord. And in their whole there is good God consciousness in the heavenly planet. Everybody is a God conscious person. Okay? But in the still they are maintaining some better desire. So they know they are not entitled to have constant darshan of the Lord. So they are also glorifying. If you become a pure devotee, therefore, even Devatas become very happy. Because see, they are appreciated. They deserve to see you constantly. Okay? Our position is not. So Devatas are saying, we cannot see the Lord constantly. My Lord, but your pure devotee, they get your darshan. And they are always in trance, thinking of service. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki. I'll run away. Run away other direction. Correct. But when I am in which place? In record. I think as a number.